Welcome to Natural Crops and Soil Hub, where we turn soil science into practical methods you can use today. Here's a question about your raised beds that most gardening content never asks. When your plants hit the first heat wave of July, when the temperatures climb and the soil surface dries out between waterings, where are your roots actually living? If the answer is in the top 8 to 12 inches, then the heat stress and yield decline are not a watering problem. They are a root depth problem. And there is a method from the 1920s, almost forgotten, that solves it with strips of plain newsprint. Today we cover why modern raised beds create shallow root systems, the physics of oxygen chimneys and the precise installation technique. Most raised beds are filled in horizontal layers. Compost on the bottom, topsoil in the middle. A fine planting mix at the top. Where two layers meet, the transition zone acts as a physical barrier. Water slows down and root tips respond by turning sideways. Repeated irrigation carries fine particles downward, creating dense plates that stop roots in their tracks over several years. The 1920s newspaper wick method gives the root tip a physical guide and aeration system that runs vertically through the compaction layer. Dry newsprint has a porosity of 50 to 60%. Buried vertically, it functions as a ventilation shaft or an oxygen chimney. At the same time, cellulose fibers draw moisture upward through capillary action from deeper soil layers even when the surface is dry. Now, the material safety. Colored inserts and glossy pages are never used. Plain blackened newsprint with soy-based inks is the standard. Tear your plain newsprint into strips 4 to 5 inches wide and cut them to the depth of your bed minus 2 inches. Soak the strips in dechlorinated water for 15 to 20 minutes. Wet newsprint is pliable and begins the capillary activation immediately. Create trenches 1 to 1.5 inches wide perpendicular to your planting rows, spaced 8 to 10 inches apart. Fold each soaked strip in half lengthwise and stand it upright in the trench, open edges at the top, then backfill gently. The top 2 inches remaining near the surface serve as a passive moisture indicator. A dark patch confirms the system is functioning. In week 1, root tips detect the oxygen and moisture and orient growth along the strip surfaces. This redirects growth vertically. By week 4, deeper root access translates into higher water uptake, larger leaf surface area, and a more vigorous plant structure. Soil temperature at 18 inches rarely exceeds 22 degrees Celsius. This thermal buffering keeps the plant thriving while others wilt in the heat. By the end of the season, the strip decomposes into microbial biomass, leaving behind a legacy channel for next year. If this shifted how you think about your beds, hit subscribe. Drop a comment below with your bed depth. Keep your plants deep.